Hi, my name is Anthony Diaz. This is for Lab 7, the common emitter, and my partner is Juan Carlos.
This is Juan Carlos, Panther ID 6229898.
Okay. So this lab is divided into three parts. And the first setup is as such, connecting to the input voltage, connecting to the first resistor, second resistor, that is connected to the BJT transistor, that is connected to a third resistor, a capacitor, and then to ground. On this side of the circuit, we have a second capacitor, which is actually the first capacitor, and that's also connected to the frequency. So the goal for this experiment is to find out if the transistor is a 6-volt circuit and the circuit around the circuit is 2 mA, what is the 3 resistors? So after some careful calculations, we predicted that the first resistor was going to be at 2K and then our second resistor is going to be at 20K. And then once we did the simulator, we came out as very similar results. We had the first second resistor at 20K. We had set up our capacitors at 0.1 and 4.7 microfarads, and then the third resistor at 2K that's connected to the second capacitor. So this is for the setup of Lab 1. For Lab 2, it's very similar. We just removed the capacitor and had the end resistor 3 connecting directly to ground without any capacitor. Now for this one, for finding the 3 resistors, for the now just 2 resistors, we had calculated that the first one was going to be at 2K. I apologize. The first one was going to be at 10K, and then the final one was going to be without the capacitor 2 at 10K as well. All of this was a voltage at 10 volts.
Okay, so moving on to the third one. So we can see here the schematics. Let me show you the schematics first. So this is the setup for the third part. Let's see here on the breadboard. So we have here the transistor, the first capacitor. This capacitor with this resistor is acting as a high pass filter, as well as this one with the other capacitor. This is C2, is acting as a low pass filter. So then again, the goal was to measure the current across the capacitor to be 2 milliamp and 6 volts across the capacitor as well. So here we can see the simulation. Right here, all the values that we calculated to be able to calculate here 6 volts, and across here the 2 milliamps. So that's what the values that we found out for the resistors. And when we do it by hand, we found out that it matches. All 3 different testing modes match the results.
That is Lab 7.
Thank you.